What do you call the disrespectful immigrant that doesn't even really like America? I'm ethnically Black American. My people descend from enslaved people here on the USA soil, what we know as America today, right? And I just think not everything is xenophobia or xenophobic. Just because you disagree with certain things that's happening concerning some of the language that immigrants feel the need to share, right? Some of the things they feel the need to share. Sometimes it's really disrespectful. They don't want any feedback, right? Some of them have been talking reckless for a good while. And just because you respond doesn't mean that you are xenophobic, right? Now, I've had a situation where a West African lady that I didn't even know she felt some kind of way. Uh, During a conversation, she let me know that, in her opinion, Black Americans are diluted. And, she let me know that, in her opinion, I didn't look like someone from her country, right? Now, clearly, I'm not ambiguous. I'm 70% African in ancestry. Now, people, I will admit, ask, what am I mixed with? What am I mixed with, right? But we know here in America, we've got admixture. And for some of us, it comes through. It presents, right, in our skin tone and in our features. But that lady was being spiteful. And when I said to her, you really do look West African. You look it a lot, right? And you come into a country like America, you're going to see a group of people, my people, that have various appearances. There is not a uniform phenotype. It is what it is. And I said, you shouldn't come to countries where people are diluted and, you're not used to seeing it. You had a whole group of people that look similar to you in your country, right? That lady got offended and said she didn't mean what she was saying. It's xenophobic, what I was saying. And we hashed it out, but it is what it is. Let's get into it. Immigration is a big deal, not only in America, it's global. European nations, Asian nations are deporting, islands, Jamaica's deporting people, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. Deportations are happening across the globe. African nations are deporting people. It is what it is, right? So this word xenophobic, I just started really hearing this word last year. And what I'm hearing are panels of Caribbeans and Africans, right? And sometimes they're not even in the US. A lot of times they are in the UK. But I've even seen African content creators referencing other people as xenophobic, referencing ethnically Black Americans that are not immigrants, right? Our families are generationally deep in this country, the United States of America. Just because I say that I do not agree with unlawful immigration doesn't mean I'm xenophobic. Just because we might say we don't like sanctuary cities and Americans should be first doesn't mean we are xenophobic, huh? Right? Just because we disallow disrespect, right? There are actually African and Caribbeans, even celebrity ones, they've said that ethnically Black Americans, also known as African Americans, the original Negro, the original colored here in America, right? They've said we don't have culture, right? Many of them have said it while mimicking our people and participating in things that we've done here in the United States. So what do you call African and Caribbean immigrants that talk that way? What do you call them? Those that use WS talking points to call our people lazy and all this stuff. Although their immigration here has been exploited in many cases. They've They don't understand the context of our people in America, and they compare it to themselves immigrating over here. When countries that they come from, not everybody is rich, not everybody is wealthy, not everybody is educated. They make these lopsided comparisons. What do you call an immigrant that comes over to America and speaks awfully towards ethnically Black Americans, right? What do you call that person? My belief, it is not xenophobic to call out what other people are doing, right? No group is going to let some other group just talk reckless about them. And it is my experience that Africans and foreign Blacks, I've seen it for a while, started making these verbal social media commentaries about, I don't understand why Black Americans complain. I'm here and I'm doing, you don't understand it, you should be quiet, or you should have asked a question. They started it. And Black Americans have been quiet for a while, for a good while. I've had Africans say, you're not African, you don't look African, you don't look like you're Yoruba. And when I tell them, you look African, you really look African, you do. Now you're upset. You go around talking about other people, you are going to get a response. And what I've noticed is some of these panels of foreigners or immigrants like to say, but we all aren't doing that. We're not all doing that. Okay, you're not doing it. That doesn't mean that the people who are doing it, talking down to ethnically Black Americans, should get away with it, right? They shouldn't get away with it. You should be calling your people out for doing that then. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what people think. Xenophobic, that word is just applied to every single thing. Like some of these other isms. Everything that someone disagrees with something, it's an ism. We don't have to agree with certain types of immigration, certain type of language from immigrants, right? As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a video on that Honduran lady that says she's Honduran first, and some of these other immigrants from other nations that believe they should be in political parties and political office. They've taken this oath to be American, many of them, but they're speaking against the oath, right? So, not everything is xenophobic. It's just not. So what do you call the disrespectful immigrant they've been doing this for a while, that are talking reckless, and now they've got a response, and they don't like the response that they are getting, right? Right? They don't like it. But they really did start it. And then people aren't going to turn the other cheek forever. Put your thoughts in the comments section.